Everyman Driver Nation, what's going on? Welcome back. I'm Dave Erickson, and Hershey's going to be with me here throughout some of this video. This week I want to have a conversation with you about this 2017 Mitsubishi Lancer. This is the limited edition, and it does look really, really sharp. So there's some differences and new things about the Lancer in 2017, and we've got a variety of trim levels, a couple of engine options. So let's go ahead and get started and talk about some of those things right now. Then I'll also go inside the car and show you some of that as well with the help of Hershey.
Damn. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and begin with some of the new things for 2017 with the Lancer. Rear camera is now standard on all 2017 trim levels. New standard display audio. Entry-level Lancer, which is the ES, is now available with new 16-inch two-tone alloy wheels. New standard 18-inch two-tone alloy wheels on the Lancer SE and SEL, and new optional sun and sound package on the SE and SEL. There are two engine options available, a 2-liter and a 2.4-liter, both with a 4-cylinder. The 2-liter is on the ES lowest trim level, and you can have a 2.4-liter on the ES all-wheel control, SE and SEL. And this Lancer here, which is the limited edition, does not have the 2.4. In fact, it has just the 2-liter, and that gives you 148 horses, 145 pound-feet of torque with a CVT. There is a 5-speed manual also available on the Lancer. Unfortunately, that CVT is what it is. Continuously variable transmission, spools up, kind of loud, not too exciting, unfortunately. Fuel economy, this is rated at 27 city, 34 highway. I put about 260, 270 miles on it so far this week, and I'm averaging about 30, 31 miles per gallon. And I put about 270 on it, and 75% of my driving has been on the highway. So I'm right there where Mitsubishi is hoping for a mixed driving number of 30 miles per gallon. Hershey decided to volunteer her services and help me do a demonstration of the interior and the cabin. So first of all, it takes a key to start it up, no push button start. So pop it in. My favorite thing about the driving experience, I don't know if this says a lot, is the Apple CarPlay. I've been using my smartphone driving around, listening to podcasts or listening to music, even using the maps, because this particular vehicle does not have navigation as part of our trim level here. So here's a downside. Instead of having a traditional USB port, they have a cable that sticks out. So that's a little bit too old school for me, not liking that, but I have been able to put my cable in there and listen to what's on my iPhone. So that's where you can work the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It pops up here on the screen, pretty easy to work with. As far as everything else, it's pretty standard. Nothing really stands out to me as super exciting to share or up to date. In fact, look at that instrument cluster, real straightforward. 2 main dials, a small display in the center showing your fuel economy, temperature, also what's been going on with my trip counter, average speed, and so on, and how much I have left on my tank, 140 miles, and looks like I've used just over a half a tank. Steering wheel mounted controls could use some help too. Bluetooth is down here on the left-hand side. Audio, and this will change whatever going on your radio. Cruise control over here on the right-hand side. And yeah, you're gonna push a button over here to go through some of the averages in the center of the instrument cluster. Let me get specific now on this limited edition variant, which features bold new black painted exterior finishes on its 16-inch wheels, roof, upper front grille garnish, fender garnish, and door mirrors. I really like the color scheme. A limited edition badge and sunroof will also round out this new trim level's design elements. Now, while this is available in all Lancer colors, the interior receives a custom design with black fabric and red stitching on the steering wheel, shift knob, brake lever, armrest, and door trim exclusive to this LE trim. Other interior features include aluminum pedals, black headliner and pillars, gloss black finishing, and a 6.5-inch display audio system, and smartphone link for Apple CarPlay, big plus, and Android Auto. I'm going to give you a look at the real-world backseat legroom and headroom from my point of view, I'm 5'11", and this was my position as a driver up front. The seat's actually pretty comfortable, you know, nice and soft, not leather, just cloth. And here's how much room I have between my knees and the back of the seat. So a little bit of room, should be okay. And there is a container right there for any extra storage that you may want. And there are 4 O-blank handles all the way around. Headroom, you can see there a little bit, there's an indent in the roof line. So headroom for me is just fine. And you do have a fold down armrest right here with a pair of cup holders. It's a nice soft cloth felt, feels like felt that you can put your arm on. So it's actually kind of comfortable back here for the passengers, but probably 2 full-size adults and a smaller person in the middle. As far as safety on the limited edition, 7 airbags throughout, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, active stability control, traction control logic, all your usual suspects, tire pressure monitoring system, and child safety rear door locks. So let's take a closer look at the cargo volume. Not a lot in the back of the Lancer, right around 12 cubic feet of volume, give or take a few inches. Depends on whether or not you have a subwoofer. And you do that by using the key fob here, press and hold that. I guess you have to hit it twice, and then it comes up. I wish it had an automatic button below it, but it doesn't. You do have a backup camera, which works nicely, and it's a good-looking rear lights. All fits nicely, doesn't it? Okay, so there it is. And on a positive note, I was putting my bicycle back here because the seats are a 60-40 split. I brought those down from the inside. Might as well show you what that looks like here. To bring those down, there's a button right there. So I press that button, this comes down, and same thing on the other side. So I brought both of those down. I was able to put my triathlon bicycle back here, but I had to take one of the wheels off because, again, only about 12 cubic feet of volume. So not a lot, but sufficient for groceries and odds and ends. There you go. The 2017 Mitsubishi Lancer isn't that exciting of a car, at least not in our tester here, the limited edition. You'd think with a limited edition, it'd be a little bit nicer. Doesn't have terrific power. Fuel economy is so-so. Cargo volume, really not that exciting. Interior, kind of blah. I mean, it gets the job done, but what it lacks and all those things I talked about, it makes up for in its look, its exterior, its presentation, and of course that price point right around $20,000. So it does have some pluses, but it also has some minuses. It really does come down to a test drive and what fits your needs. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Drive safe. We'll see you next time. Adios. Hey guys, it's Dave. I just want to say thanks once again for supporting Everyman Driver and watching my videos. Can you do me a small favor? The next time you're in the market for a new or used car and want to schedule a test drive or just want to get a really great price quote from a dealership of your choice in your zip code, click on the link below and fill out a short form. It's car.show/Everyman Driver. Now it's totally free to you and there's no obligation whatsoever to buy or lease anything. It's just a quick and easy way for you to help support my work and keep this channel going. There's also a free phone number, 844-765-0610, and you can talk to a car segment specialist for car shopping advice and direction. That call is also free to you. The link again, car.show/Everyman Driver. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again.